gets him on the ground for no gain.
This is Grant Godfrey.
He's the leader over there, the senior.
A humble young man with a dream.
Push, you, come on.
One of the top linebackers in the country.
I love the game of football, and I'll do anything for the game of football. I push myself to limits I think no other will. I got this my sophomore year. You can see all like the hits on it. Crazy scars, man. Battle in the trenches for sure. These are a few awards I won. I was a two-time All-County first-team defense, inside linebacker.
In the suburbs of Atlanta, Georgia, Grant Godfrey grew up immersed in football. His father, Randall Godfrey, played in the NFL for over a decade.
I played 12 years. I was drafted in the second round by the Dallas Cowboys.
When I was little, he was on the Redskins. I watched a lot of Redskins games. Me and my brother, we always competed in the yard. We used to put pads on at like 4 or 5 and go out in the yard, play tackle football. I love to hit people too, so it kind of went together and all that.
That kind of answers my next question I had for you. Why'd you choose defense? You just like to hit people?
I used to play running back my whole career until like 7th grade. Then my coach Stewart, he moved me down to linebacker.
As Grant followed the football pedigree, his brother RJ chose a different path.
You see that form, you see that body that big man has, man? Man, Godfrey should be going to Clemson and playing tight end or something, man. He's a big fella.
The Godfrey family has produced top-tier athletes. Grant's older brother RJ currently plays basketball at Clemson. Grant's younger sister Kendall runs track. And of course, Grant, a linebacker at the University of Kentucky.
Why did it kind of like split up as far as like the family goes? Like, why'd you go with football? Why did RJ go with basketball? Why'd your sister with track?
He was physical, but he would get injured a lot in football. So he made a point in 8th grade where he just stopped playing because of like injuries. He didn't want to get injured. And I didn't care about injuries. I'll play through any injury.
What's it about your family being these high-profile athletes?
I poured a lot of wisdom into them, and the importance of being disciplined and sacrificing some things and training properly, and most of all, just taking care of your business in the classroom, respecting people. My kids started doing those things and started seeing the results from it.
RJ, he was a great basketball player, Region Player of the Year, I think twice. State Player of the Year also, yeah, he was a great player. I would say my wingspan, it's about, I think I'm about 2 inches short. He was about 8'3", mine was like, I measured in, I would say like 80 and a half. Mine's a little bit shorter than his, but he's real long arms.
Discipline is what made Grant Godfrey into one of the nation's best linebackers. At North Gwinnett High School, his work ethic led him to 182 tackles and 20 sacks. He also caught 2 touchdowns on offense. He was a 4-star recruit for the class of 2023.
Junior year, my sophomore year, I think over 100 texts at like 12 a.m. I would say over like 100 schools, HBCUs, mostly every Power 5 sent me something. But my first offer was like February 4th or 5th of my sophomore year. It was Virginia, and I was excited. I ran around the house screaming and yelling, so. Tennessee was very serious. Yeah, that came down to the end.
I really just told the guys, hey, let's narrow it down to 5. I know the coaches are calling you every night, but just get a feel of who or where you think you would have the best fit, give you the best education.
In the end, Grant chose Kentucky.
Why'd you choose Kentucky?
I feel like, I just bonded better with the coaches. Coach Collins, Coach White, they emphasized with me a lot. Tennessee also did a great job, but, that coaching staff, I just grew like a better bond with them. My dad sacking Peyton Manning, it's one of his favorite pictures ever. My dad, he played with the Cowboys back in the day when they used to run things. Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, some of his former teammates. Just cool to see. It motivates me a lot, walking down here every day. I go in there to watch TV, I just see all the jerseys. I've talked to most of these people, I've talked to Eddie George, LT, talking to them about like the knowledge of the game, staying up to par, training, all that. That, is going to push me to the next level for sure.
As Grant Godfrey prepares for his freshman season at Kentucky, he also has his mind on his long-term goals.
What would you say is your ultimate goal? Is the NFL your ultimate goal?
Yes, sir. NFL, it's been my dream for a while. So, yeah, NFL for sure.
He's a very disciplined kid. He is locked in. He trains like crazy. I'm just like, man, you don't have to get up on Sunday mornings, man. But he gets up.
Not going to get past Godfrey. Godfrey going to help get him on the ground.
If you're going to talk the talk, you got to walk the walk. And on this play, Grant Godfrey coming through clean.
Third down, rush. Godfrey gets him on the ground again. 3 consecutive tackles by Grant Godfrey.
If you put in your deposit right now, and that's getting up, that's staying disciplined and continuing to do what has gotten you this far, you're going to see a return in the long run.
Why would you say that you, Grant Godfrey, would be a force in not only the SEC and college football in general, but also your future aspirations in the NFL?
I'm a very, very hard worker. I love to just sit down and watch football. I can watch football all day, study film and all that. I love the game of football, and I'll do anything for the game of football. I push myself to limits I think no other will.